More burial sites are being discovered across Syria after the fall of Bashar al-Assad. Several bodies have been found at the Sayyeda Zainab Shrine in Damascus. The area was under the control of Iranian-backed groups. Osama bin Javaid reports from the site.
What I cannot show you here is the stench that was earlier coming from these bodies. It's not just bodies that are intact. It has remains as well. We've been told that this was a place which was controlled by Iranian-backed groups. This was their headquarters. That's what people in the balconies have been telling us, and first responders have told us as well. A number of bodies have been found, some so old that they were just skeletons, some which still had some parts intact. So it's a gruesome scene, but another grave of multiple bodies which have been found.
Some civilian called us. They informed us about like a smell, bad smell from this area. Today we came to this area to find this number of dead bodies, skeletons. This is like a store of medicine. It used to like a store of medicine, aid from Lebanon, from Iraq, from UN aid. But inside this store, there is like refrigerator. They use this to store the dead body.
The outside of this compound, which is right adjacent to the Sayyeda Zainab Shrine, which was a crucial area for all the propaganda that we were hearing from the Iran-backed groups and militias which came from all over the world to try and protect this area. These parts were probably used as kitchens and some offices. We've seen some half-shredded papers, as well as some signs of how this was being used by militias. They have some flags, some literature, etc. So all of the atrocities that Syrians have been telling us about, which continue to happen here under the watch of the Assad regime, are just being uncovered. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera, Damascus.
Okay, let's speak to Osama bin Javaid, joining us once again from Damascus, to talk to us about that story that you filed, and what are the civil defense telling us about this?
Well, these were 20 more bodies recovered from an area which was a no-go zone for even the Syrian military, we were being told. It was being held by Iranian-backed fighters in groups, and important Iranian dignitaries would come to the Sayyeda Zainab Shrine to stay there. This particular building is right adjacent to the shrine itself, and these bodies appeared to be in various states. Some were completely decomposed, only skeletons left, some were relatively newer, and it just goes to show one more location, as more locks are broken, as more areas become available, that the horrors that were actually being carried out in all parts of Syria under the former regime. According to the International Commission for Missing Persons, it could be up to 150,000 people who are missing in Syria. There could be as many as 66 mass grave sites holding thousands of people, and nobody really knows the extent of the killings and torture and abuse which went on. So as more days pass, more sites are becoming available, and civil defense have been telling us that now what they're going to do is take samples from these bodies and match in the DNA to try and find some closure for the families who are looking for their loved ones. But they're also appealing to the outside world, the international community, because they say the scale of this is just beyond the capacity of a single organization, especially one which has been fighting a war in the last 13 years.
And Osama, talk to us about this particular location and also the significance of the Sayyeda Zainab Shrine.
Well, this is a very important shrine where Shia Muslims from all over the world have been coming to pay homage, to pay respects, and it is a significant place for them. And that is why it was being used by the propaganda from Iran-backed proxies, whether it was Hezbollah or militias in Iraq, in Afghanistan, who were coming from all over the world to try and protect this. This was a pretext to recruit fighters from all over the world to fight the opposition. Again, this was a very sectarian tinge to it, because these militias said that the Sunni fighters, predominantly the group, including the ones who have taken power now, are going to come and ransack and these important holy sites, and they have to come and protect it. But it has not been the case. We spoke to some of the fighters who are now in charge of the Sayyeda Zainab Shrine, who belong to the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, the group which has taken over this country, coming from Idlib, and they said to us that this is a shrine which is open to all people, to all Muslims, to all sects. They don't want to discriminate or differentiate. People have to show respect, and they will continue to protect it for all of the people here. And that is something we're hearing from the administration as well, that the diversity of Syria, whether it's religious or sectarian or ethnic based, is going to be respected, and it is going to be a Syria for all Syrians.
Osama bin Javaid reporting from Damascus, Syria. Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.